To get the read on this from former NYPD Detective Pat Brosnan. Pat, there's a lot we're trying to piece together ourselves, as are you. What do you make of these latest developments that right now it would appear that Tashfeen Malik, the wife, Sayed Farouk, went on Facebook? We don't know the exact timing of it, but pretty close to the attacks themselves in San Bernardino to claim her allegiance to ISIS.
It's madness. It's madness, Neil. Tashfeen Malik has been the key from the onset. She's a Pakistani-born 27-year-old who swore allegiance to ISIS and is no soccer mom by any stretch. I mean, the fact that the FBI and Department of Justice and our senior leadership in the government didn't turn their immediate attention to that and reveal that to the public is really diminishing the public's trust in what's going on as it relates to terrorism. I mean, really, workplace violence? I mean, the mind reels from it all.
Well, now they're actually trying to combine the two to sort of save face, which I find a bit of a stretch. There was nothing, certainly, in the husband's case, Sayed's case, to indicate that there would be any sort of a violent outburst. I mean, there was talk of an argument earlier in the day, but nothing that would trigger the kind of response we saw. In fact, he was praised as an ideal worker. They would reward such workers with gift coupons to restaurants in the area. He got quite a few. So what are you looking at? When you piece together all of this, what are you seeing?
Neil, I don't even have to piece it together. A child could connect the dots. There's no need for an MIT professor. I've been an investigator for 33 years. There's a very, very simple formula. Radicalized Muslims plus bombs plus guns equals terrorism, period. There's no variable on it. There's no subjective review of it. There's no non-objective analysis of it.
So let me ask you about non-objective analysis, if you will, then, of this couple giving their baby to one of their relatives, I believe the wife's mother, but I could be wrong, and then all of a sudden trying to say, or at least the interpretation of the media, that they knew what they were about to do and they were going to die. What if we're missing that, and the fact that they had no intention of dying that day? They had enough weapons and arms caches to plan other things, and then they plan to go back and get that child.
I couldn't agree more with you, Neil. This whole fallacy that's been brought forth about the 71 virgins and everyone wanting to throw themselves on a sword and die for Allah is the falsest of all the false narratives. These guys want to live. They're in strip joints the night before. They gave the baby a bottle. Gave the little baby a bottle, and off they went, the soccer mom, Jihad Jane from Pakistan. They had a plan B and a plan C. And my thoughts have been from the onset that plan A failed. That detonator failed when Sayed went to the party. He was furious, went home, rousted up the old lady, put on the guns, put on the vests and masks, and went back and unleashed hell at the developmental center. That's my plan.
What do you think they were planning to do with the rest of the stuff they had? Like, I don't think they were planning on dying that day.
I don't think so either.
So what were they up to?
Well, it's impossible to speculate on what Plan C would have been. But if you look at the facts and stay with the facts, all that ammo, the fact that they tried to escape, they didn't do a stand down with the police at the facility, suggests that there was another horror show waiting in the wings, of the likes of which we'll never know, because they've moved on. They're no longer with us.
Yeah, you're right.
As well it should be.
Patrick, thank you very, very much. Pat Brosnan.
My pleasure.